At Richard Thomas Conservatories and Windows, we specialise in offering different options for your glazing. Here in Lymington, the client chose a glass in the conservatory roof that reflects up to 80% of the heat generated by the sun, so they're not too hot in those summer months. And on the side frames, we gave them A-rated argon gas-filled framed units, so they're also cosy and well insulated in those winter months. Recently in New Milton, Mr. and Mrs. Delaney chose charcoal green as the external colour while keeping the white internally. As you can see, this lean-to conservatory looks very appealing with that green soft colour on the outside, and they're delighted with the finished work.
When we first moved here, we had thought that one of the things we were looking for in our new home was a conservatory, but this house was perfect in every other way except that it didn't have a conservatory. So it was first on the list of things to do when we moved. We looked around, we had moved from a different area and we didn't know local businesses. So we looked around, particularly on the internet, to find someone we could trust who could come and build out a new conservatory, because it was important to us. We tried 3 or 4 firms, to be honest, and we settled most definitely on Richard Thomas. They were very thoughtful and considerate when they came to visit us. When the work started, we were given dates and times of when the various work people would come and do the different parts of the build. And during that time, everybody came on the right day, at the right time. And occasionally we had a telephone call just to check that that was still convenient, and the whole work went through exactly as planned. Everybody who was involved was really considerate and really thoughtful about what they did. They worked hard, they were clean and tidy. The whole process was completed with no fuss at all, no problems arose. The conservatory we now have is exactly as we want it, and we're very, very pleased.
Well, we originally chose Richard Thomas because it was a small business. In the past I'd had a bad experience with 2 very large companies, and we particularly wanted something that was small and more personable, really. Also the locality, because it was near here, we felt that was a good thing. The one thing that really did reassure us with going with Richard Thomas was the fact that all the workmen in the team were very experienced. It was all very professionally run, and we were very impressed. Everybody worked really well as a team, nothing was too much trouble, very clean workers. So everything was very slick and very well coordinated. There was no overlap, it all ran very smoothly, and the whole team were great, and the conservatory was done with minimal mess. We're very impressed with the whole team.
5 years ago I bought a house in Christchurch. It needed a little bit of extra space, so I looked at buying a conservatory. I found Richard Thomas, went and saw the guys. We had a discussion about the materials that would be part and parcel of the whole construction. We employed electricians through the scheme of works, and the whole thing coordinated and provided me with a complete fantastic space. Some 5 years later I moved along the road, ironically, and there was a conservatory there, and I just needed to upgrade it, give it a bit more sort of a modern look to it. So I had a new roof put on and a few other bits and pieces, and actually it's a marvellous space. I've been totally delighted throughout the few months it's been erected. During that period of liaison, design, approvals, construction, integrating all the services came within, have just been seamless. We had no problems whatsoever.
In Southbourne, Hengistbury Head in Bournemouth, we've recently constructed this flat roof porch. It's deemed actually as a true porch because it has a solid timber roof that's felted over the top with the fascia and guttering continuing the fascia and guttering off the house line. At Richard Thomas Conservatories, we offer a whole spectrum of different colours. For more Richard Thomas videos showcasing our work as well as client interviews, please go to our website at richardthomas.biz.